Hello you guys, I'm Amber and today I'm going to do a hair tutorial for you guys for curly hair, but not super curly, kind of like more wavy, and to get some volume in there. So this is washed and slept on and let it air dry. I do have some natural curl in there, but I just shampooed it. I used the Bondi Blue shampoo and conditioner, and then all I did was put the Olaplex number 6, the Bond Smoother, in when it was wet and just let it air dry overnight. And this is what I woke up to. This is how nice it looks. So I'm gonna kind of take you in steps to show you how to give you the curl. So first of all, I like to take, obviously the sections are going to determine how big of that you take is how dense your hair is. I have quite a bit of hair, so I need to take a little bit more sections, so there'll probably be spots in here I'll kind of like speed up so you guys don't have to see all that because it takes a little bit. But at least with this curl, a lot of times after I do it, even though it's looser, the next day, like I'll tie it up because I don't wash my hair every day. And then I will just maybe touch a few up around the face and that's it. Otherwise it holds pretty well. So I just split it in the center on each side so I can get to it. So you can see I have that curl there. So I'm just taking a good section, you can see. And I am using a Hot Tools curling iron. It's a 1 1/4 inch thickness. So what I like to do is I heat up the shaft of it first, go all the way to the end, and then I will do some turns in there, depends however long your hair is, and then I'll pull at the end. And I kind of switch it up as I go along here, but I kind of pull it out to get some of that the kinkiness out. Now the reason why I usually wash at night and let it just air dry is because sometimes I feel if you blow dry your hair straight and then try to curl it, sometimes the curl just does not want to hold as well as when you just let it air dry and use the natural curl. I worked in a salon for over 17 years, and it would be really hard, like say doing like bridal styles or updos and stuff like that, when someone had gone through like with a flat iron and then tried curling it. It's so hard because it doesn't want to hold, you know, it just wants to slip right out. So definitely don't flat iron your hair before, if you want your curl to last. So just take another section like above the ear here, and I'm just going right behind the ear because again, I have a lot of hair, so I'm not doing such, you know, I have to do more sections to my hair. Again, clumping it up, and then get back here. If your hair is very brittle, you know, definitely spray on a heat protectant that you like. For me, sometimes the more I apply to my hair, the worse it feels, and it's just, I have very coarse hair, so, and then I just pull out. Okay, and then as I get closer to the face, I don't like it as curly, so you'll notice that when I get closer to my front, I kind of pull it out a little bit more. I don't like it to be too curly there. I like to have it a little more smoother there. Okay, nicer towards the back here again, and follow the same thing forward. Okay, so, and sometimes along the way I'll just lightly loosen up around the front too, just to kind of keep it from getting too curly for me. All right, and then, because I left this section out in the back, I'm just gonna kind of connect those. Now, I'm horrible because I like to put the hair in my mouth, but I'm gonna do the same thing in the back, split down the center, and kind of go towards my face, okay? So now that that part is done, I should tell you I do have it on the highest setting, which is like 450 on here, just because my hair can handle the heat. Obviously, if your hair isn't as like coarse, you know, determine it to your hair type, okay? I don't want you frying your hair off. All right, so this time I'm gonna take it all the way around and into the back here. And this time I'm gonna kind of change up. I'm gonna add some of the curls how I have been doing it, but then I'm gonna change a little bit as well. So let's see, so you can guys see. So just to kind of give it a little bit more lift to, I'm gonna kind of go around, wrap it, bring it out, curl it up again, and then go down with it. So that's just gonna kind of create a little bit skinnier, but like right here, it gives a little bit more of a different curl there. Just kind of like more at the root, but still not super bulky. So I'll do it again here. So curl it, take it out, wrap it back up, curl it, and come down, okay? So it's just giving you a little bit of texture there, but not giving you that curl right up at the front there, or right on top, okay? So I just like to add that little extra texture. And I do always curl it away from my face. I just like how that looks. If you feel you want to alternate, go ahead and do your thing, alternate. You know, everybody likes a certain look. So now in the front here, I'm not going to do that skinny thing. So I'm just pulling it out. So I'm going to kind of do that around the rest of my hair. Okay, so I got that layer done. And again, I like to keep the ends a little bit straighter. So that's why I kind of run it through as well beforehand and then pull it out. And because of the texture of my hair, I kind of smooth that out when I run it through the shaft. Okay, so now I'm gonna come up to about this corner in the back here and the corner back here. Again, if you have thick hair, I recommend taking sections like this. That we can get it all curled up, okay? All right, so this time I'm gonna alternate between the curls that I was doing before and then the curls of not twisting it. So again, going through, this is just like the regular kind I was doing before, and then pull out at the end there, okay? And then this one, I will go and I will twist. And you can take, you know, smaller sections mixed with bigger sections. The more variety you do of the sections that you take, it's gonna create more of that texture in there to get it so it's not gonna like all just clump together. And that way you'll have that variation in there. All right, so now I'm going to show you, if you're a person who wants to have some lift in their hair, like if you want some volume, I'll do just a little bit. So I'm taking the sections through the side here. Let's see here. So kind of like a mohawk section going on. All right, so then you can come through this section here. What I like to do is I'll use the just for a brand that you can get like at the store, Target, Walmart, whatever. It's just the Dove brand of the flexible hold hairspray. It's really good to be able to work with it, and it's one of the ones that I found like you know, they can get at a store, easier access with it, that I like. So then to do, just using a comb and just giving you a little bit of back combing. I'm not doing a whole lot. I mean, if you really want a lot, you can, but I'm just doing that tiny bit just to give it a little tiny lift. And then I'm just gonna curl these just the same way as I did before. I probably won't use the twist as much as I'm getting near the top here. Okay, and then again, the closer I'm getting towards the front of my face, or towards my face, I make them more looser, the curl. If you want it tighter around your face, make it tighter around your face. All up to your own preference. I'm just showing you what I do for my curl. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing on this side to give it, whoops, I grab a, nope. Okay, taking it straight up, pulling it out, just taking a little bit of spray just to give it that little bit of hold in there with the back combing. If your hair holds the back combing really well, you don't need to do that. It's just with my hair being heavier, it tends to fall if I don't spray it with something. So use some kind of a flexible working spray. I feel is like works out pretty great without feeling like, I don't know, my scalp getting itchy. I have sensitive skin, so certain products will make my skin itch. I have worked with, when I worked in salon, I have worked with Beta products. I do like Control Force by them as well. Would be another great option if you like Aveda products. I love them. I wish I had the access to them yet. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to go to the back crown area here. Again, I'm going to do the back combing and spray and then work my way forward a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do next. Okay, so now that I'm here towards the front, and obviously this will determine how, you know, dense your hair is, the shape of your head, and everything of how much forward you're gonna go. So then I like to take my side sections on each side yet again, and then clipping out this out of the way. And then again, I'm going to go under and back comb just slightly now towards the front here. I don't want a ton of back combing there, but I will do a tiny bit. And I don't always back comb my hair when I style it. It's just, I'm just showing you how to get a little extra lift if your hair is longer. Even if it's shorter, just to little tips and tricks to get to, you know, give you that little extra lift in there. Okay, and like I said, after I curl this day one, like the next couple days, I'll just be able to touch up a few random curls here and there. I won't have to do my whole head again. So the curls hold really well. You know, I work out and everything in it. I tie it up when I'm in the shower, let it down, and the curls will be there. And they even get maybe just a little bit looser, which is fine because it gets more of that beachier kind of look to it. But this is how I typically start off with. Like I said, not always with the back combing, but sometimes, you know, I will add that in there. Just a little more bend in this end here. Well, that didn't like it. Let's bend it up a little bit higher. You know, don't feel, if you feel you don't want the ends straighter like that, just don't, just curl it more towards the bottom as well. Okay, so I'm gonna take one more section, I think, this little guy up here, going back again, and back combing that. And now when you back comb, you should be able to, when you put it in it, you should be able to comb it right back out. Don't sit there and just go crazy on it. Just in and down, okay? All right, so then in the front here, I'm gonna split it down the center-ish. All right, and I'm not gonna do any back combing in this part, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of over direct it, okay? So what I'm going to do is take my iron, I'm gonna kind of pull it out, but I'm gonna over direct it over a little bit to the other side and then curl it. Just because it'll give kind of a little bit more of a swoop, and then I'm pulling the ends out. Okay, I'm just leaving it sit like that then too. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on this side, but obviously I'm gonna go that direction. So it's like going away from each other, okay? So again, going in, kind of smoothing out, going over, curling it, again, and pulling it out. Okay, so then leave that leave it cool a little bit. I'm gonna kind of tousle it with my fingers, kind of break up curl in there, and then once I do this and get it where I want it to, I will be able to see what I want to touch up anymore. But to give you a nice swoop in your hair, you can do all that in the center part, and then you're gonna kind of come over and then just push it over as far as what you want it to go. And then you get a nice swoop in your hair. If you want that nice side swipe there, you can go over as far as you want. You don't have to go over as far as this, but then when you have the different curls going the different directions, it kind of breaks it up a little bit more. Okay, and actually I really, you know, I think I like how all my curls are doing. You could tuck if you want to tuck, leave it out, but you could finish off with a hairspray. If you do a hairspray, I would recommend finishing off with a wet hairspray. That way it'll keep it more piecier apart than if you use a dry. And if you want to get a little hold there, just take that through there, kind of push it up. But there you go. There is my curling style video for you guys.